Hey, everybody, welcome back to QOTD, the Question of the Day show, the game show that lets you be on the air. You can join us on the air by recording your own video answers to our awesome daily questions. Hi, JJ. Hi, Trish. How are you doing?
Hey.
So we have had an awesome week where we've put out lots of questions and you've put out even more answers. And all week long, all of our fans have been voting on their favorites. So now, during the big show, our weekly championships, we'll be playing all of your favorites, the one that you have voted for, and we're going to have a final vote to see what is the best answer to each question, and then ultimately, what is the best answer of the week, and that will be our weekly champion, or should I say, your weekly champion. So there were 7 questions this week, obviously a new question for every day, but they're all tied together by some amazing theme. Trish, tell us about our theme this week.
Well, this week we are celebrating the release of the new Barbie album. So naturally, our theme was the dream house and dream jobs and lottery dreams and even your dream office space.
So does Ken sing on that album? Oh, you meant the movie. Yes. Yeah. So I did not have a Barbie dream house growing up.
Oh, you missed out, man.
But I know all about it.
Yes, no, I think I do know that Ken does sing in the movie and on the album, so look out for that. I also didn't have one, but I will be seeing the Barbie movie. Shameless promotion for the movie.
I've actually heard great things about it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great.
Well, I cannot wait to hear what everybody had to say in the context of our questions of the day about the Barbie movie, et cetera, et cetera. So what do you say? Let's go into our first question.
Let's do it.
Well, before we do that, quick reminder to everyone, subscribe to our channel. If you want to get these questions that we're talking about on a daily basis and see some awesome fan answers, you can do that and more by subscribing to our YouTube channel. So get on it.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Now, do you want to get into the question?
Yes, exactly.
Let's do it. Here it is.
If money were no object, what would your dream job be? Well. Anybody have an answer?
I mean, making video games, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, then you want to be a movie star. And I'm also thinking, you know what actually would be awesome? I want to be a firefighter, but the kind that jump out of airplanes to put out brush fires in the middle of nowhere. I know there's risk involved, but just think how exciting it would be. And then you come back all hunky, sweat, smoke, everything like that. And you're like, yes, ma'am, no problem at all. Just doing my job. People would love you. Just love you.
And then the next thing you know, you're in a calendar for the next season. It's great.
Yeah, nothing but suspenders on.
Yes.
Totally. And everybody's like, yeah, October, man, that's fireman month. November's cop month, but fireman month, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well,
see if anybody had a better answer than that. I doubt it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say that's good. Putting your life on the line. It's a big one, but
yeah.
Let's see.
You guys know what the difference between cops and firemen are, though, right?
No.
Firemen have bigger balls.
Oh, my God.
You're going to have to give some context to that one. It's about
the dance.
Their annual party. Yeah, they have an annual ball every year. Yeah, and it's one of the ways that they raise money for their Widows and Orphans Fund.
Yes.
And I totally, that's the first place my mind went.
Of course.
Well, I think we have some answers coming up, so let's see what the fans have to say about this.
If money was no object, my dream job would be to be an artist.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Follow your passion.
Yeah, exactly.
My ideal job, if I had one, would be I want to be one of those people at the zoo who take out the animals and show them to kids. The person who picks up the big albino python and shows it to the kids and answers fun facts about her. The people at the penguin show who tell you what they eat. I want to do that. That sounds really fun.
She's obviously given this some thought. There's some good detail in that one.
Oh, yeah.
So if money wasn't an object, my dream job would be to travel and to work out in those exotic places. I'm really into fitness and I'm really into traveling. So yeah.
A travel and fitness blogger, both at the same time. That's really interesting.
Wine taster.
Now we're talking my language. Enough sit-ups.
If money was no object, my dream job would 100% be the UFC or boxing ringside announcer who would go in the red corner and in the blue corner, because I think I could pull off some hilarious jokes, but obviously Bruce Buffer and his brother are the goats of that.
Interesting job.
Yeah, dream big, James.
Yes.
Dream big.
If money was no option, then I would travel the world and I would be building churches that had health centers attached to them, because I believe that one really important thing that a lot of places need is just a place to gather.
So of all of our answers, given that money were no object, she's the only one who said something philanthropic. Well, but it's up to you. We can go for the funny answers or just the amazing answers. Guys, it is time to vote. On the bottom of your screen are 6 blue buttons. Click the one that corresponds to your favorite answer. If you don't see blue buttons on the bottom of your screen, in the chat, there is a link that will take you to the voting screen. So you can click on that right now and tell us what's it going to be. You're going to be a sommelier like Dante. You're going to be a fitness travel blogger like Starry. Maybe you're going to be like Rachel and work in the children's zoo. All good stuff. Maybe Camille. Philanthropic Endeavors, Inc.
I'm telling you, Camille missed her real calling, which is to be a hair model.
Oh
She
my
has some
God.
flowing tresses, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
So our winner is Dante A. from Novato, California, winning with his dream job of being a wine taster.
So the fans went for the funny. All right.
But I mean, it would be really awesome.
Yes.
True.
Frankly, I would like to know the difference between a Cabernet Sauvignon and a Cabernet Franc. I can't tell you right now, except one's more expensive than the other.
Yes. I mean, I don't think I could do the wine tasting because I'm not really a wine person, but I can appreciate like being like a hard cider taster or like some sort of other taster, cocktail taster.
This has been mentioned tangentially in the past.
Yes. Well, I can appreciate a very good job when I see one. I think it's time for the next question. Do we want to see what it is?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
What is your pet's name and how did you come up with it? I love this question. I talked about it at length with my cat that I talk about at length all the time too. But you know, my parents, they don't have any pets, but they do have these 2 rabbits that are like rabbits outside.
Some might call those pets.
Yeah, well, they're
Unless
not wild rabbits. It's like somebody just let them loose on Easter or something.
Yeah.
And so they're always in my parents' yard and they watch them all the time. So they named them. It's a couple apparently, and they're very close. And so they named them Sahorny Weaver and Humble Cassidy. So yeah.
So I gotta say something. So if you watch us all the time, you know that Trish is a country girl, and I used to go up and visit her farm from time to time when I was growing up. And I used to tell my kids, like when we needed to like get rid of an aging pet, we would say, "Oh, we're just going to take it up to Trish's farm and just let it go up there." And I never knew that people actually did that, and then actually did it after saying it.
Yes.
You just said it. Sorry, kids. If you want to find Sahorny Weaver, you know where they are.
From upstate.
Well, it's funny. There's a dog sitting place right near my house that has like a weekend thing, and they call it the farm. So literally, that's the other thing. Is I'm like,
right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, we bring our dog up to
Kids
the
go
farm.
Yeah, kids go with the dogs this weekend. You go. We took them to the farm. You did what? Anyway, let's proceed.
Yes. Well, I think that is a hilarious story. Let's see if other people have similarly hilarious stories to tell. I'm excited to hear them.
I have an adorable 11-pound Yorkie that I named Cooper because I was convinced my next car would be a Mini Cooper. And now I drive a Jeep, so he's the only Mini Cooper I have.
Should have named him Rover.
It was right there.
What is your pet's names and how did you come up with it? It's them actually. So we've got Benji Bubble Blossom. Benji Bubble Blossom. Well, yeah, because he's a lovely rescue dog, and I wanted to make him feel, you know, bright and alive and happy. And I've got Minnie Mooch Bubble Blossom. She's a little Pekingese. And then I've got Jemima Buttercup. That's a little pussycat. And Kit Kat Buttercup, also another little pussy.
See, she has great names, but you would expect that from somebody named Fifi.
Her name is Dr. Callie Torres, and got her name from Grey's Anatomy, named after Dr. Calliope Torres, MD, main dog.
Bravo. Celebrity dog.
Look how cute his little eyes are. His little button eyes, like a toy.
So I actually have a pet rabbit. He's a black rabbit. He's awesome. He's litter box trained. It's actually super easy to do that. Anyone that wants a rabbit, literally you can train him in a litter box. My rabbit is called Frank. And he is from Donnie Darko, from the movie Donnie Darko. You know, Frank the rabbit. And maybe he's evil. Maybe not. I mean, you decide.
If you don't like that name, you can always borrow Humpalong Cassidy.
I had a cat named Peter, and this is how he got his name. In college, these two girls came and knocked on the door, and they were like, "Hey, is Peter home?" And I'm like, "Peter doesn't live here." They kept insisting that Peter lived there. That was the address that Peter gave them. Peter went and lied to them, whatever else. It was like this fiasco, but obviously Peter didn't live there. Well, that week, my cat had kittens, and I had to name one of them Peter because obviously Peter lived there. Peter wouldn't lie to them. That's the address he gave them.
Another good rabbit name, by the way.
Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit, yeah.
One of my pet's names is Banjo. He is an orange cat with no tail. I came up with it because I've always been a fan of the Banjo and Kazooie franchise. And maybe one day we'll get a real third installment. I have actually named all of my orange cats after characters from Banjo and Kazooie, but this time it felt like the time was nigh to name a cat Banjo, and that's how he got his name.
So, JJ, you're familiar with the series. Is orange important in the Banjo and Kazooie series?
You know what,
everybody? It's time for us to vote. There are blue buttons across the bottom of your screen. You should go ahead and click one of them. And let's send somebody to the final rounds. If you don't see buttons, go ahead and click on the link in chat. It will open up the voting screen. Who did you like best? Let's find out.
I'd also like to remind everybody that this is a new question this week.
Yes.
There is $25 on the line for this round.
Smackers. Well, you notice that not everybody yet has like a full star count score across the top. It's because there hasn't been that much time for everybody to vote. And in fact, these kinds of questions, not only the fact that you can win money on them. Congratulations, Alexis B. You are going to the final round and you have won $25.
That's not such a mini kind of cash, you know what I mean, for Cooper and Alexis.
And of course, you have the opportunity to win $100 in the finals if Alexis takes home the whole shoe.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going big today.
I was going to say that if you want to send stars to people and increase their star count, you can also do that by clicking the link in the chat, the one that's pinned up on the top. And the cool thing about that is that that stars belong to people, not to videos. And so the more stars you get, the more frequently your videos are going to show up. It gives you more chance to get votes and helps your chances of winning the whole shebang.
Wow.
Oh, it's a good deal.
Yeah, no, it's a good way to play along, show some love to people, and send some support.
Yeah, we have a great community.
By the way, my cat is like yowling in the background. Romeo.
Oh, I hope to one day be able to bring my dog on the air, but she is 60 to 70 pounds, so I would have to like do deadlift just to lift her up on camera.
Yeah, that's how I feel with my cat, my cat.
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey.
We call Romeo Brother Meow because he goes like, so we call him Bromeo.
Oh.
But his name is actually Romeo. If only you could see him, you would know why. Hey, Romeo.
Romeo.
Wherefore art thou? That's actually not what it means.
Well, I think we
feel like
have...
this scene goes on and on, JJ.
I think a little bit, but I think we can move on to the next question.
I was waiting for you.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, let's not delay.
No.
Here's
the next question.
Who would you like to believe you were in a past life? If you believe in reincarnation, what type of person or what exact person do you think that you are living life over as?
I'm totally going to be one of Trish's bunnies.
It's a good life, I hear.
Just chewing on the alfalfa and doing what bunnies do. No, but I mean, like in terms of a real person, like you like to think that you're somebody who had like this great impact on history, like improved humanity. Maybe what's his name, Salk, who invented like antibiotics, or I don't know, maybe like Moses because he came up with laws. Right? Yes. Laws are important. Maybe some people think we have too many of them, but you got to have them.
You got to have them.
Good point. And someone had to make them. I think it would be cool to be, this is a very niche answer. Speaking of laws, this made me think of it.
I can't wait.
I want to be, in my past life, I think I was probably a person who was the sole reason why we have those very niche laws, where it's like, oh, you can't like loiter outside of pubs on Tuesdays in like Minnesota. I think I was the person who caused that law to be put into place, because that just feels like my energy.
It's like some senator who lost a bet. That's where those things come from.
No alcohol sales on Sunday. Was that you, JJ?
Sorry, everyone. My past self got a little too turned. Well, I think we have some answers coming in, so let's see what other people think they were. I think we have some good ones coming in.
In my past life, I would like to believe that maybe I was someone of royalty, maybe like a queen or a princess. Maybe not super well known, but still lived like a very lavish life, and it was very powerful and like to have a lot of power. I think that would be a super cool past life to have.
Queen Beatrice. I think she's still alive. Maybe not.
I don't know too much about history, but there is one person I remember reading about in middle school named Deborah Sampson, who during the Revolutionary War disguised herself as a man so that she could fight in the army. And she only left the army once she got injured and sick, and her identity was found out. But that's always stuck with me because of like what a brave person that is, and I try to emulate that sort of bravery into my life. I've never had a situation like that, but I'd like to think that I could be someone like that.
She didn't have to fight. Nobody wanted her to fight, but she did it because she felt she should.
I repeat a lot of stuff like over and over and over again. So if I was a parrot, it'd make a lot of sense.
A parrot.
Oh, that's so funny.
Who would I like to believe I was? Oh, I'd like to believe I was someone important. But seeing as there were tens of billions of humans, let alone like even before humans, like Neanderthals and all of the proto-humans, I probably was, if reincarnation was a thing, was probably just some random dude like eating berries off a bush or something. But someone important would be nice, I guess. Have contributed to the world in some way instead of just some caveman like dying in his 30s. That's probably the most likely if reincarnation were a thing,
Back in caveman days, there's only like 10,000 people in the world. It wouldn't take much.
I think about what I was in a past life a lot, actually. And I really think that I was like a bodhisattva, or like a monk, because I don't know, I just feel really drawn to like Buddhism and Taoism, and I wasn't raised that way. So I just think that I must have learned that in a different life.
There was some connection, she thinks. It's interesting.
In my past life, I think I'd probably be a farmer, someone with just like nothing around for hundreds of miles, just basically planting stuff, working on the fields all day. I feel like it's opposite of what I do now, but that's what I feel like I did in my past life because, you know, that's what I wish right now I was doing instead of being in a crazy city.
Boy, am I hearing you ill options. You
And I'll see you on Farmers Only, buddy.
So everybody, it's time to vote. Who is it going to be? Deborah Sampson, a farmer, a monk from distant past, maybe a parrot. But you can vote by clicking one of the blue buttons across the bottom of your screen that corresponds to these persons. We'll send someone to the finals. You can click the link in the chat in order to open up the voting screen if you don't already have it open.
Yes, you can. I really like how a lot of these answers, it's like they're I think we mentioned this in the reveal show. It's like they're thinking about their past lives in relation to like what they want or to like explain certain things about themselves, and it's very interesting.
But that's the whole point of the question. Congratulations, all of you. You're going to the finals.
Maybe a berry-eating caveman.
Berry-eating caveman? Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe something important.
Yeah, you tune up those berries and then you put your hand on the side of the cave and spit at it, and then it makes those little handout lines that we see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that's meaningful.
Maybe he was both. Because if he just ate a bunch of berries, maybe he became someone important because he invented lipstick to move into future generations.
Yeah, maybe he ate poison berries though, and that was the end of the line.
Cynical. Yes. Cynical.
Well, then, I mean, he'd still be important because now we know not to eat those berries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't eat the white ones, only the blue ones, but not the dark blue ones, only the medium blue ones. It took like 3 or 4 like tragic accidents before we learned that important truth.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, people had to make mistakes, so now we have the knowledge. So, thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time. Do you want to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what it is.
I was Cleopatra.
You just won the lottery.
Yes.
Woo! What's the first thing you're going to buy?
You know, last night was a $1.9 billion drawing, and somebody won like $1 billion plus yesterday. Someone out there in California is pondering this question and going, yeah, I already did it. I went out and bought myself a handle.
I hope it's my sister.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. The first thing you're going to buy is a present for my sister Trish. Something nice like a car. Yeah, but seriously, what would you do? I mean, are you going to do something practical or are you going to do something like outrageous?
I think the outrageousness will come. Like you'll definitely get that car you want or whatever. You'll definitely move out of your crappy condo, but you'll also need to be practical. Like you're going to need a write-off or two. So I think that what I would do is I would support a few startups for some friends and family that have them going on. And I also think I would make an enormous donation to the Humane Society.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. California or Mrs. California who just won $1 billion, you know, I know a couple startups. Give us a call.
If it's my sister, you're set. I promise.
Well, maybe she's taking the approach of some of our answers that I actually know, and she's keeping it on the low until she's ready, and then she's going to be like, oh, by the way,
yeah,
here you go. You never know. Well, I think we have some answers coming in, so let's see if people reflect Trish's ideas or if they're going to go even more balls to the wall. I think they might.
If I win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to buy is the services of a trusted lawyer / accountant, because I don't need anybody trying to take my money and I don't want to mismanage that money after I just got it.
Smart.
Good thought, good thought. I think that's what people say to do when you win the lottery.
I would buy or build my dream house. It would have 10 bedrooms, 10 full bathrooms, a finished basement on at least 15 acres. It would have swimming pools, hot tubs, sporting courts, whatever my kids would want. We would have all of the recreational vehicles we want, golf carts, RVs, boats. I would build the perfect getaway piece of land for ourselves.
Someone grew up with the Barbie dream house.
Exactly.
You just won the lottery. What's the first thing you're going to buy?
Who, me?
Probably a ticket so I can get away from everybody and decide what I'm gonna do with this money. I don't want anybody in my face asking for any money right away. So I need to go figure out how it's gonna be distributed. Yeah.
Smart. Stay away from the pressure.
If I won the lottery, what would be the first thing I'd buy? Oh, probably vacation tickets for my entire family. We would need that. We definitely need that.
You are super cool.
Yeah. That's our first set of twins, by the way, that we featured on
Ooh,
QOTD.
okay, this is a hard one. The first thing I would buy.
Yep.
I would buy an asset that would make me money. I would buy an asset, and then from there, I would buy an estate so I can build my own home. Then I would buy another asset, which would be like a duplex apartment home. My first asset would be a business. I would buy a business, and my second asset would be an apartment or duplex. So,
Real estate.
to answer the question, the first thing I would buy would be an asset for extra income.
And the second thing would be an asset too. Okay.
Yes.
Recurring revenue angel.
If I won the lottery, the first thing I'd do is get a ticket to Hawaii and buy a house. I would love to live there. The thing is, I've never gone in my whole life, but I've heard so many good things about it, and the pictures are beautiful. I need to go. I need to live there. And so the lottery would be a great opportunity that I'd, of course, want to take hold of and, live there.
Bring a couple of pals. Wow. Is this what you guys would do if you won the lottery? I don't know, but you can express your opinion by voting. Vote for who you thought was inspiring, or you agree with, or who you thought was entertaining, or maybe you just like twins. I don't know. But you vote for one of these folks by clicking the blue buttons on the bottom of your screen. And if doesn't have that screen in front of you with all the blue buttons, there is a link in chat. If you click on that, it'll open up the voting screen, give you the opportunity to vote for one of these amazing fan answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I like how there was like a mix of like splurging, going all out, but then there's also like quite a few practical ones, which I appreciate. We QOTD is a very logical thinker.
They're not thinking like they won the $1 billion lottery. Tara?
Nice. Zach, I am sorry to report you will not be getting laid. But Tara, you are our winner. Yee.
So Nancy and I were talking about this at length last night. This is my wife. And we decided that we were going to be buying a dog ranch, Spinoni Italianos, in the Italian Alps. And we were going to buy every dog of that breed. We're going to corner the market on Spinonis. And then have an army of groomers just to like keep all the tangles out of their hair.
You are crazy for that.
My contribution to humanity.
Oh my god. And then you can take it a step further and you can like use them in movies. Like the Spinoni dog. If someone wants to have like a Spinoni dog in a movie, you can be like, well, contact us and we'll like have them trained.
We'll dress them up in little hats and stuff. We'll do like westerns. There'll be Spinoni westerns. Spinoni Leone. Sergio Leone did all the spaghetti western anyway.
That was good.
It's a deep inside cinema joke.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think we have our next question.
Ooh, now we're talking about dream dinners. What four people would be at your dream dinner party? They can be dead or alive. They can be famous or not famous, but you get to pick four. Let's
Are you going to go with like a big mix? Or are you going to go with like a coherent group? Like during the week, I said the Beatles because like then you get them all and you can like get all the questions. But other people were like, they're going to get a scientist and then they're going to get a entertainer. And then you get like a whole like clown car of ideas and thoughts.
Yeah.
So a lot of people wanted to get somebody to help them cook.
Right.
Which is
Yeah. We have a
wise.
lot of chef answers.
It's a practical crowd here at QOTD.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You get somebody to cook, somebody to clean up, somebody to drive home, and then you get one guest. No. People were really putting together the mix where they would have the best conversation. That's what I heard the most of.
I think you're right.
Well, going by your logic, I think the dream dinner party is Gordon Ramsay, Mr. Clean, Lightning McQueen, and then, Oprah.
Whoever you want to talk to, right?
Exactly.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, then you can have her eat hot wings and she can cry.
Exactly.
Well, I think we have some dream dinner parties coming in, so let's see if they're logical or if it's a who's who of wild dinner.
What 4 people would I invite to my dream dinner party? Let's go Sean Long from While She Sleeps, because he's really good at guitar and he seems like a fun guy to be around, multi-interested. We'll go Gordon Ramsay so that we can make sure that this dream dinner is properly catered. It didn't specify, living or dead, so I'm gonna just roll with Edgar Allan Poe for the post-dinner spooky story time and overall wild card. And then let's throw Quentin Tarantino in there. Actually, no, I take that back. Ridley Scott, because I want to talk to him about directing things and that whole sci-fi universe that he's so good at creating. With Blade Runner 2049 and Raised by Wolves, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that'd be my 4.
Yes. I want to be at that dinner party. I want to be number 5.
My dream dinner party, which usually these things involve dead people, so the 2 dead people I would choose are my maternal and paternal grandfathers, because I really want to hang out with them again, and I would probably throw in Robert Plant, because I didn't even think about how that would look with this shirt, and also Harry Styles. I just want to hang out with him.
I just love the mix. I'm not sure if I would put my
What
grandparents
4 people will be at your dream dinner party? Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Number 1, Cardi B. Number 2, Megan Thee Stallion. Number 3, it's a toss-up. I'll just go with Drake. Safe option. And number 4, ooh, man, number 4 would have to be Nick Cannon. That might surprise a lot of people, but yes, Nick Cannon would have to be number 4. I don't know, people, you get a certain vibe and you see how people act on TV, that's how I think they'd be in real life. I think that'd be a lit party. I don't know, that'd be a fun dinner. Call me crazy, but that'd definitely be a fun dinner.
I just feel like everybody would be so competitive.
Oh, everyone's beefing.
There could be a
So if I were to pick 4 people to go to a dinner party with me, my dream dinner party, I would pick 4 celebrities. 1 is Prince Royce. 2, Eric Brian Colon from the boy band CNCO. Joel De Leon, he was an ex-member of CNCO. And 4, probably Becky G or Selena Gomez, whichever is available. So,
that's
it's
a good
Latino
point.
party, baby.
But don't you think the other members of CNCO are going to be kind of bummed out?
I think the coolest 4 people I could think of to be at the dinner party would be Forrest Griffin, Johnny Depp, Anderson Silva, and maybe Jim Morrison. That would be a night to remember for
Johnny
sure.
Depp and Jim Morrison in the same room would be awesome.
Yes.
The 4 people at my dream dinner party. That's hard. I'm going to assume that this dinner party has a lot more people than just me and 4 other people.
Nope.
Because that'd be awkward. But if it was just me and 4 other people, that would actually make my
cooking
answers easier, and I would just pick hot celebrities. So I would pick Ryan Reynolds because he's so funny. Jason Momoa because he's so beautiful. Oscar Isaac, same reason, just beautiful. And if I'm gonna stay with the hot thing, Tom Hardy. So
But
that is
how
a
are you going to
dream
choose?
dinner party for sure.
Who are you going to have for dessert? It's too hard to decide.
I know. Eye candy. It's what's for dinner.
All right, everybody, who are we going to vote for? There are so many really interesting choices in here, from the romantic to the hot to the funny to the musically interesting to like the sentimental. Let's find out your favorite. Click on one of these blue buttons across the bottom of your screen and let's send somebody to the finals. There is a link in chat that will open up the voting screen that will help you by popping open the button so you can vote.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I will say, I think Panzer Saturn's answer is particularly interesting because I know Megan Thee Stallion and Drake have beef, and Cardi B has beef with everyone. Eye candy wins.
I want to go to dinner with Jason Momoa. Like, you know, because it's not just that he's hot, because he's done like super interesting things and he seems really nice. He seems like very down to earth.
Yeah, he has a phone company and a vodka, and he's an entrepreneur, so definitely a good guy to have a conversation with.
He's a good one.
Isn't Ryan Reynolds like selling like banking services?
Yeah.
Own a vodka. Come on, man, you're blowing all of my like ideals of the way that a movie star is supposed to act. JJ, let's move on to the next question.
Can't talk any more about the hot guys. Now we move on to dream homes.
Finally. Oh my gosh. What are the qualities that you look for in a dream home, whether it's bright pink or not? Like the Barbie dream home, I want an indoor elevator, and I want a small elevator, like a little one for my cat, where he can just push the button, because that's what he does on his food feeder and feeds himself. And then he can go up to his own wing of the house. So many dreams.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah. People have approached this from a couple different perspectives. You know, again, we have a lot of practical people here on QOTD, and then we also have the dreamers. I like to consider myself among that group because I'm gonna go. I just want to, you know, like a castle on top of a mountain where I can like throw thunderbolts from. You know,
race Bononis.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Hey, they're dogs. They're great dogs. How could you hate them? How could you not like
some
them?
grooming?
Yes.
And it's not pretty.
Okay. What dog doesn't require grooming, honestly?
Chihuahuas. Not much. Just put a ribbon around their neck. That's all you need.
Stick them in your purse.
Yeah, let's find out about everybody else's dream homes. I need inspiration from the fans. Tell us, like, what would you do? Listen, we're going to listen to like a bunch of answers from the week, but it's not too late to record. You can click on the link on the top that's pinned up there that says record your own answers, and then you can record your own answers. It'll play during the week.
Yes, it will. And you can accrue stars and make it on the next time we have this question. So
hear him. He speaks wisdom.
Yes. Well, I think we can give some people some inspiration with our fan answers. They're coming in now. Let's see what people have to say.
Okay, my dream home. Qualities in my dream home would have to be indoor pool, indoor gym, pretty much indoor everything because I don't want to be outside in time. Or actually, I would have an indoor basketball court also. Indoor theater, because you got to get your movies on, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I would have walk-in refrigerator.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah. Like a restaurant?
Yes.
That's awesome.
In a dream home, I imagine that there would be big kitchen, big counter space, a big garage that can fit many, many cars, and lots of rooms for all the people that want to stay over to stay.
So that happens when you're a lottery winner, Andrew.
That's right.
And everyone's going to want to stay.
Now, my dream home qualities are pretty basic, but I do find them quite luxurious. First off, I would only have bidets. Secondly, I'd do a basketball court and a tennis court. Then I'd also do a pool and a sauna, but I'd have these indoors with a big window. That way you can look outside and have a great view. I'd also have a chauffeur just because I don't want to have to drive around everywhere. And
So big.
I'd also have a movie theater with a home gym, of course. And finally, I think I'd do a secret man cave instead of a hiding hole like in the movies. I'd just have a man cave.
Bat cave.
Oh, Michael, you had me a big window bidet.
The bidet is just killing me.
I really
It's so
don't
funny.
care too much about a dream home. I don't know. I'm more about location. I guess my dream home is at a beach. I'm a beach boy. That'd be a good time. But I don't really care about like the actual structure of it. If we just take any house, plant that thing on a beach, I'm good.
I'm a son of the beach myself.
Qualities that I look for in dream home. First, the interior has to be spacious, lots of space. Second, there needs to be many rooms. And third, needs to have a fresh and clean feeling to it. And basically, that's all the qualities that I look for in a dream home.
Space, rooms, clean.
I like it.
Okay, so I have a few. So first of all, I want my house to be lavender. I love the color lavender. So if it's not already lavender, I'm gonna paint it lavender. All the walls are gonna be painted lavender. Another quality I look for is having a loft bed, like not like one of the already made loft beds. If you know what I'm talking about, like the loft beds where you walk up the stairs to get to your bedroom. And I also love Victorian houses, so it would have to be a Victorian house. Also would love for it to have a pool and have a fenced in yard so I can have lots of dogs.
Becca, you should come to my house. It's my house. At least I have a fenced-in yard anyway, you know. Oh my gosh, guys, it's time for us to vote whose image, the vision of the dream home matches your own. Is it going to be something with like a lot of rooms and kind of clean, or maybe you will like the Victorian look with the lavender walls? Who knows? But you can vote by clicking the blue buttons across the bottom of your screen. If you are on YouTube, let's just say there is a link in the chat that will pop open the voting window, enabling you to vote for one of these amazing people. It's right there.
Just click it. It's not easy.
Click it. Yeah, click it and then click again.
Yes.
Maybe you just want to be on the beach like Chris. Chris has got it down. He's like,
hey.
Yeah, good answer, Chris. I didn't even vote for you. I didn't vote, but you know, I would have.
Yeah.
I'm really
No, it's a
excited.
very
He's a beach boy.
beach boy.
They're in the
Yeah.
sand. But I hate sand.
It's coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Killjoys, you two. Get room. Live on the beach.
One of these days, you're gonna figure out what that reference is, Trish, and you're gonna laugh.
Oh,
it's a movie reference. It's from a movie that Trish has never seen. What movie could that possibly be?
let me guess. There's sand in Star Wars.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, Trish. Why would there be sand in Star Wars?
I don't know. You always make Star Wars references.
But if there is, it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Well, I think speaking of planets,
If you could work remotely from anywhere in the world, which paradise would you make your home?
I would like to go visit my Antarctica.
oh, that's cool. Then you can be like,
It
that's
is cool.
Very cool.
Mine's cool. Yeah, but it might be too cool for some people. I want to go someplace with trees and mountains. I got to be totally honest. I would love to. I mean, God, I love New Jersey, man. It's the beautiful, steamy heat that like makes your skin so delightful. But I might go for someplace a little bit cooler up in the hills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think I'm probably one of the classic. I think a lot of people for this answer said beach, and I will have to endorse that answer because it's just like, what can be better than, working inside, open up the windows, have like the tropical breeze, and then you're just like surrounded by beach activities that you can just like go to.
You got to contend with the sand, which as we know is coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Yes. Well, hey, you live and you learn. I think we have some answers coming up. Let's see if other people are beach people or if they're deterred by the coarse, irritating, everywhere sand.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I can go to Hawaii right now on a round trip and just do my work there in the sun, the paradise with the drinks and the water. I mean, who would turn that down? I mean, come on, really?
Matt is ready. Ready.
Well done.
Bathing suit on.
Listen, if someone said to me, we're going to offer you a round trip to go work remotely on an island in Hawaii, do you want to? Don't even finish the sentence. Just come pick me up. Okay? I'm ready to go right now. Right now, okay? Don't waste any time. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Come pick me up. Let's go. This sounds like an amazing opportunity, and I've never been to Hawaii, so count me in.
Another person, bathing suit on, ready to go now.
I think working remotely is probably one of those lessons that we've learned in 2020 is that work can be done from anywhere with the right technology. And so, yeah, absolutely. I would love to take an exotic vacation and do a little work while I'm there. If I had my choice, I would love to go to Hawaii. I'd also love to see Panama again. Possibly Spain, if those options are open. Now, if we're just sticking inside the United States, I'll probably stick close to Colorado because I love my...
Wow.
Yes. I like it. A good variety of answers.
Hawaii would be a great fit. I think it's beautiful there. I've always wanted to travel there. And it seems so peaceful and calm, and the people seem super nice. So I go to Hawaii, and I think that's a great option and a great choice. Why not?
Yeah, Hawaii's the front runner.
By a lot, yeah.
It would have to be Italy. I think that Italy is the coolest place on earth. The food, the culture, the people, the food, if I didn't mention that before. Yeah. Positano, specifically. That is the most beautiful place on earth. The views are spectacular. And the seafood, incredible.
Ooh. Yum.
Bella.
First off, way to go, Hawaii. I hope that plan is working out really well for them. Second of all, my job could never be remote. I work with people too much, but if I were offered this, Hawaii would be at the top of the list, followed closely by New Zealand and Australia to take up this offer. Somewhere tropical and warm for sure, though.
The Ring of Fire is what they call those 3 points. Just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a volcanic circle around the Pacific, and she picked 3 of the key points. But anyway, it's time to vote. Don't worry about the volcanoes. Wherever you want to go, I'm sure it's going to be totally cool. Click on one of the blue buttons and vote for one of these people. We'll send them to the finals. There's a link in the chat that you can use in order to open up the voting screen if you don't already have it open. Yes. Matt, Tamara, Christina, Charnel, Sam, or Alexis, pick one of these guys, but I'm just going to say, be careful of sand because it's coarse, irritating, and gets everywhere.
Yes, it does.
See, that's why I liked Christina's answer the best, but that's me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, let's
Sam.
see. I like
Positano.
Okay.
Hey! Reid,
Wow.
you have predicted 2 of our winners so far today.
Yeah, we should have like a side thing going on.
Yeah.
That's
it's sort of like the guess and bid game.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a quick reference. There's this thing called the guess and bid game on our site on BeOnTheAir.com that you can also play, and that's where you guess which person is going to win. Oh, Felicia Sanchez, thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah, no. I think the Hawaii answers are really great. I think for context, I think a lot of people might have been talking about Hawaii because I know a while back, actually during the pandemic, they had an offer where they would either severely discount or offer round trips to Hawaii to go and work there for a little while. So I think people were like ready to jump on that, ready to go to Hawaii, ready to work on the beach.
Yeah. Trying to overcome the whole sand objection. I understand marketing. Shall we?
Yeah. Yes, we shall. Well, I actually think that was the last question for the week, so that means there's only one thing left to do, and it's choose a winner!
That was fast.
Yeah, I know. Time flies by when you're having fun.
Wow. Okay.
So what has happened so far, for those of us who are just joining us, is that we have gone through the 7 questions of the week, and you have picked your favorite answer for each question. So now the next step in this is we're going to quickly review all the answers that have been voted into the finals, and then we're going to do the final vote. We're going to pick the champion of the entire week. So let's hit it.
Yes, let's do a quick recap of the answers.
The 4 people at my dream dinner party. That's hard. I'm going to assume that this dinner party has a lot more people than just like me and 4 other people. Because that'd be awkward. But if it was just me and 4 other people, that would actually make my answers easier, and I would just pick hot celebrities. So I would pick Ryan Reynolds because he's so funny, Jason Momoa because he's so beautiful, Oscar Isaac, same reason, just beautiful. And if I'm gonna stay with the hot thing, Tom Hardy. So that is a dream dinner party for sure.
Yes. I'm gonna invite my wife and daughter. So the question was, who
I have an adorable 11-pound Yorkie that I named Cooper because I was convinced my next car would be a Mini Cooper. And now I drive a Jeep, so he's the only Mini Cooper I have.
The question was, how did you come up with your pet's name? You crazy pet owner.
Who would I like to believe I was? Oh, I'd like to believe I was someone important. But seeing as there were tens of billions of humans, let alone like even before humans, like Neanderthals and all of the proto-humans, I probably was, if reincarnation was a thing, was probably just some random dude like eating berries off a bush or something. But you know, someone important would be nice, I guess. Have contributed to the world in some way instead of just some caveman like dying in his 30s. That's probably the most likely if reincarnation were a thing, you know?
So all of you is answering the question, who would you like to think that you
I think
were in past
working
life?
remotely is probably one of those lessons that we've learned in 2020 is that work can be done from anywhere with the right technology. And so, yeah, absolutely. I would love to take an exotic vacation and do a little work while I'm there. If I had my choice, I would love to go to Hawaii. I'd also love to see Panama again. Possibly Spain, if those options are open. Now, if we're just sticking inside the United States, I'll probably stick close to Colorado because I love my mountains.
Por qué no? Christina's answering the question, if you could work from anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Wine taster.
What would be your dream job? Dante's telling us what he would do if money were no object.
If I win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to buy is the services of a trusted lawyer/accountant because I don't need anybody trying to take my money and I don't want to mismanage that money after I just got it.
Tara G's telling us what's the first thing that she would buy after she won the big lottery, and she's saying she's got a lawyer up.
I really don't care too much about a dream home. I don't know. I'm more about location. I guess my dream home is at a beach. I'm a beach boy. That'd be a good time. But I don't really care about like the actual structure of it. If we just take any house, plant that thing on a beach, I'm good.
All right. Well, Christian is telling us about his dream house and all the things that would be in it. Well, that was very exciting. Now, however, we have the big decision. We're going to have to vote. Click the blue button on the bottom of your screen corresponding to one of these amazing answers, and we will pick our champion of the week. You can click the link in the chat in order to open up the voting window if you don't already have it open. A lot of sand. A lot of sand.
You know, I feel like this was a good week.
Oh, congratulations, Tara G. She's telling us how she's going to spend her ill-gotten gains from winning the lottery. And she was the best answer of the week from many answers from fans just like you. Yeah. Well, you could be this winner next week, you know. The way that you do it, of course, is by clicking the link that's in the chat, going over to BeOnTheAir.com, answering any of the questions that you see. And that's it. That's how you become the champion. You'll end up on the Thursday Big Show at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where the fans finally get to vote.
Yes.
I think we've got a new week, which is starting in just a couple hours with a whole new set of questions. Yeah. What's it all about there, Patricia?
Well, next week's theme is It's Good to Be Young. So we've got a great set of new questions about concerts and social media, cool clothes, and colicky kids.
Yeah, I think this next week is in honor of Lollapalooza. That's coming up in a little while, isn't it?
Absolutely. So our first question to kick off celebrating Lollapalooza is, what was your most memorable concert or music festival?
Oh, that's a good one. And yeah, we also have the Eras tour for Taylor Swift and Renaissance tour for Beyonce. So if there's a time to ask this question, it is now.
All right. Yeah. Well, stay tuned here for the all-day show, or you can go to BeOnTheAir.com and see our many questions for your chance to record and win on QOTD, the Question of the Day show on BeOnTheAir.com. For everybody on Be On The Air and QOTD, I want to say thank you very much for watching, especially everybody who voted, watched, recorded. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. You will get a notification of our next QOTDs in your inbox every morning. So,
yes.
Everybody have a great week.
Bye, everyone. Good to see you.
See, I knew there was another scene.